Hello and welcome back to another stream slash video. It is still Wednesday morning. We are hopping on the Druid to see if we can get some stuff done. Like this guy needs a little more score, could use a 20 for the week. So that's what we're going to be after here. It's probably easier to just search. Oh, we already got into our first key. It's a rise. Gahoon is in our group. Let's shake the dust off my main alt for Season 3. My Guardian Druid, who I believe back in Shadowlands was my main for Season 3. Because they were meta. They can pull the world. Well, I think they were meta for a short time. But my crew that I had at the time really loved pulling the world. And with Incarnation, Guardian of Ursoc, you can definitely pull the world. So that was really fun, doing really big pulls every 3 minutes. Although every that time in between 3 minutes, though, if the DPS had 1 to 2 minute cooldowns, they'd just be like, tank, why are you pulling so small? Well, the reason is because if I pull any bigger, I will just die. Wait, Shift E is a trinket? Interesting. Alright, let's make sure I have the correct spec here. It's been a minute. In fact, I'm going to Raider IO my guy and see when the last key was run. Salience, Area 52. My last key that I ever did was on 120. It was a 2-chested Throne of Thunder, and it was completely pugged. Anyways, back to the talents here. I don't imagine much has changed. Mythic Plus, Wowhead. Oh, there are a few changes. Weird. Galactic Guardian, Twin Moonfire, Heart of the Wild that I don't use at all. Womp womp womp. Alright, so for Afflicted, it says that, so this is the Wowhead cheat sheet. It says, Afflicted, remove corruption. In parentheses, this is a very costly talent. This is a very costly talent-wise and should be avoided if possible. Where is it? There it is. So yeah, you need to drop a bunch of things. Big man troll. Alright, well, Rogue's right there. I'm just gonna go in, I guess. No consumables, because I'm a pleb. I'll be alright.
The infinite dragonflight has already infiltrated the timeways. We must follow.
Everybody seems to have a good amount of score, except for the key holder. I think it's all right though. Let's look them up. See what it says. They are an alt of Ares. I think that's supposed to be the god of war. Okay, so they're a 3k arms warrior on their main. This is their alt, which is only a 2500 outlaw rogue. Kind of reminds me of me, where all my alts are just alts of the same role. Where this guy, his main is a melee DPS, so what's his alt? Another melee DPS. Alright, everybody has reached the instance. I think it's funny that my Guardian Druid has the Phyrex Tainted Rage Heart trinket. That's insane. That'd be great to have on my Death Knight. It'd also be great to have a Razan's Gleaming Eye, but pretty sure I'm never going to see one of those. Ooh, a pull timer? Nice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Big pull going here.
When are we? No.
Alright, so maybe a little rusty.
This can't be right.
See what happens here.
Infinite's changed the true timeline.
Make sure our volley doesn't go off.
This can't be happening. If Marathon exists, that means Dormo. No. No. We can fix this. We have to get back to the time ways.
Volley
Afflicted.
will go off there. That one won't.
Afflicted.
Nice. That went pretty well. I was like, oh yeah, it's bolstering. So that keeper is going to get bolstered. But since it was like a rolling bolster, it didn't get too out of hand for too long
Afflicted.
there.
Afflicted. Afflicted. Afflicted.
The volley went off because I didn't have time to Typhoon.
Afflicted.
last second
Afflicted.
typhoon there to interrupt
Afflicted.
the corroding volley. Well done. Cahoon getting that. This is like a picture perfect run so far. Now that I've said that, it'll probably go pear-shaped, but I usually pull this quite randomly, but I tried really hard to pull this in the order that
Afflicted.
I originally wanted to, and it works out so much better because once you're done with this trash pack here, tier is activated.
I was bound by the shackles of the Titans. Now my mind is open to
The
infinite
Paladin says,
possibilities.
20 seconds door. Dude, what is... It's crazy that so many people answer their doors. Like, the number of times I see people in keys say
Afflicted.
BRB door is insane. It's like, what the
Afflicted.
hell is going on? Who's at your door, and why are you even answering? Like, it has to be like food delivery or something, because... Why would you even want to interact with anybody who comes to your door? Like... What are they gonna say besides give you like a package, or... I don't know, what else could they do? They could serve you papers, I guess? So, it's not really ideal to go and answer the door unless you ordered food. Alright, so Big Man Troll is still AFK over there, but our Shaman's like, I'm good to go, no need mana. I'm gonna wait, because I think we're gonna need all our DPS up front here. Because what I could see happening is I pull this, and that Paladin way over there dies somehow. And now we're down a DPS the rest of the fight, or we have to use a battle res. They just made me the group leader. I should just kick the rogue and leave. Kick the key holder and then leave. Biggest troll ever. His door is long. His door is long. His reply was N. N. No, it's not. My door is not long.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Everybody in. Or not. The Shaman and the Warlock are like, Dividing Strike? How about no? Alright, bring him to the middle.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
So that he's close to the middle when we're all getting orbs. Helps with DPS uptime. Because I can just sit here and chill and do damage, and then I can be goalkeeper, and I can just boop on over when I need to. Alright, we'll get back away from there. Big Man Troll.
My blows are infinite.
Cahoon still refuses to split the Dividing Strike. And we'll get a Titanic Blow. I was going to do it towards the center of the room,
Afflicted.
but because we had DPS sitting
Afflicted.
there, I wasn't going to run him over. Even though it technically would have been their fault, I could still prevent them from dying by using great tanking judgment.
I will protect this future. Feel the horrors yet to pass.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
My strike is true. Annihilation is inevitable. You cannot change.
Alright, first boss dead. On to the next.
Always been a hero to dragonkind. I just have to keep telling myself this wasn't really him.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Afflicted a little bit here. Using my Guardian of Ursa, or Guardian of Cenarius procs? Primo Cenarius procs?
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Slow us down a bit. Time to get speedy.
Oh. Ooh. That was really close. Alright. First things first. Gotta make the dragons come. Alright. Now we get the orb.
The time ways are ours.
Get ready to tell my party when it's open. Shaman appears to have fixed their lag, which was caused by low FPS. Sometimes a quick restart of the game is what you need. Sometimes even a quick restart of your computer is even better. Like, holy crap. There have been times where I'm like, man, why is my computer running so slow? Every game I load up, my FPS is all broken. And then I'll check and I'll be like, oh, I haven't restarted my computer in like 2 weeks. And then once you restart the computer, it's like back to running super smooth. And you're like, huh.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Guess the errors build up over time and really cloud up the processes. Alright.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
I really like this area as a Guardian Druid because Moonfire has a 43-yard range, which means I can pull... Oh my. I wasn't expecting that. It means I can pull, like, deviations from, like, literally across the map. I think the range on Death's Crest is only like 20 yards, which can make this area pretty annoying to deal with as a Blood DK, because you're always kind of like, man, I can't reach these stupid fusions and deviations. Let's get this anomaly before it sneaks up on us. Make sure it's facing away so we don't untwist the group.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Get to clear the way over here. Chromie said, there we go. Chromie said something.
Afflicted. 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 Afflicted.
Time gets rewritten. Things get messy here. Be ready for anything.
Making good time here. Nice heals, LOL. There are nice heals. I agree. Gotta reinforce him, man. Gotta tell him they're doing well. A little bit of feedback.
Horde and Alliance are fighting? This could be any point in time.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
So now, if this were Incorporeal Week, I would definitely be talenting into Hibernate because it only costs me 1 talent. Whereas getting Remove Corruption for Afflicted is at least 3 that I have to sacrifice, and I have no idea where I'm going to sacrifice those from. I guess it would be from, let's see, we can get rid of Heart of the Wild, we can get rid of Improved Stampeding Roar,
Afflicted.
and we can get rid of
Afflicted.
Well-Honed Instincts. Man, those are massive. Like, I'd give up Heart of the Wild to get Hibernate. That's easy. Easy decision there.
Afflicted.
Trying to get Remove Corruption? Wait.
Afflicted.
Guardian Druid's a good time though. Like, if you want to get into tanking, I would recommend the Guardian Druid. Because you can play this completely wrong and still be
Afflicted.
pretty tanky.
Afflicted.
Not a lot of the other specs, I think, can do that. The one that comes close, I think, would be Blood Death Knight, because hey, you need some healing, just hit that strike. That's pretty, you know, how you get there is kind of like whatever. You can even let like bone shield stacks be do
Afflicted.
whatever as long as you're healing when you need
Afflicted.
to, you're good. But Guardian Druid, I mean, I can just not have Iron for up sometimes, and it's like whatever. I'm just a big old sack of health. So yeah, looking to get into tanking. I'd highly recommend the Guardian Druid. They're very forgiving.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Throw a heal at the rogue who almost died there.
Afflicted. 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 Afflicted.
Sorry, says the shaman. I guess I may have pulled a little too early there. But boss jumps down, everybody's standing there. If I don't pull it, somebody's gonna just body pull and die, so. Are you doing a heroic? Wow. Kalika's having some problems in early morning heroic dawn. Dude, some tanks are like, I gotta go as fast as possible, and it's like, dude, you realize you're making it take longer? You can't hold threat. Now the boss is reset. I guess it's better to learn in heroic than learning a key that you're gonna just rip. That bombing run is terribly spicy. This boss seems to be pretty tough,
Afflicted.
in my opinion.
Afflicted.
Tyrannical Morchina Pug. It's ridiculous too, because once those time traps come out, people can literally pre-position. Like, for example, right now, I
Afflicted.
know exactly where my time
Afflicted.
trap is. My familiar face is coming out in 1 second, and then once it's out, I literally just go to the other side of the pool, and I wait, and then boom, instantly it goes into the hole. Everybody should be assigned to a pool, and it should just all... Yeah, we got our 5 stacks there, we're done. Uh,
5, 4,
Afflicted.
3, 2, 1.
more time traps are coming. My bear's over there. I'm gonna claim this one on the edge here.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Up. They took my trap. Nice.
5, 4,
Afflicted.
3,
Afflicted.
Well, I was not prepared for this, but boss is dead. I'm dead.
Afflicted.
I could have hit Guardian Versailles there. I could have hit Survival Instincts there. I could have done a lot of things, but I didn't. DPS is poor from. What does that mean? Poor form?
What's this? A time relic? There's 2 arrows pointing to the right.
Last boss will be painful. This guy's making predictions.
Poor Morchi.
We timed this though, says the Warlock.
Another time. She did have faith.
Yeah, we got 9 minutes. We got 1 trash bowl.
Heavy on the island.
As long as we don't wipe.
Now we can open the time ways to the past. Come on. We need to save no Stormy.
Warlock said they got orbs.
We only get one chance at this. Traveling so far into the past takes a lot of power. And I'm no aspect. Here we go.
Crunch used to have a activity tracker to see how busy the gym was, but now they got rid of that too. I don't understand why they don't just have that all the time.
We have to make sure Murison
Like, they
doesn't-
probably implemented that during COVID so people could avoid
Well, here the-
going during peak hours to not get infected, but it's also helpful to not go during peak hours so you can get a better workout in. So why would they remove that feature? Like, how much does it actually cost to maintain a feature like that? Probably little to nothing. But yet, here we are.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
I like this Infinite Slayer getting bolstered twice and then doing his big old AoE. I mean, it's much better on fort bolstering than it is tyrannical bolstering. Goes from like barely survivable to just getting destroyed. Yeah. The only
Afflicted.
counter to that would be just single target Slayer, the best you can.
I mean,
Also, I like how the general manager for Crunch, his name is General Manager.
everyone, the Infinites are here.
What's your name? General Manager. Ah, and I see you've applied for the General Manager position. Yes.
We have to face the
My first name is
Infinites
General and my
together.
last name is Manager.
They're the black glowy dragons in the ravine.
I am the General Manager.
My friends,
What happens when I click General Manager?
we face them together.
It looked like a window tried to pop up. Oh. Outlook. Outlook tried to pop up. Outlook's out of date though. Now it's asking me to choose an account. Oh my god, this is not what we want. My big thing is not frontaling the people doing orbs. I'm trying to get uptime on this here keeper ad.
We fly together. The Infinites cannot prevail.
Afflicted. Afflicted. Afflicted.
Wait for me.
Your nightmare shall not be. Our dream is our hope.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Alright.
Thank you for your aid.
Afflicted. Afflicted. Afflicted.
We protect the true timeline.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Whatever future you see,
It will not come to pass.
Afflicted.
And dream of a better tomorrow.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Right. We've done it. 12 points. And I got a 19 fall. Cool. Well, that's good because now next week I can start with the 20 and I can keep chipping away at some extra score here. And if I'm not getting score, at least I'm getting one for the vault every week. GG all, thank you.
in the Isles. You'll find nothing better.
Alright. That is the key on the Guardian. Let's see, so I did a lot of work on the Paladin yesterday, I did some work on the Monk, and then this morning I did Warrior, Demon Hunter, and Druid. So that's all the tanks have at least one key for the week. Priest and Hunter could use some. Invoker could use one too. I think I'm gonna make in this one the healers, so just so I can get into Qs a little easier. Running AUG or DPS is kind of meh. And I already have my Hunter as my DPS, so I find AUG insanely boring. So we might switch this guy to a healer and try and get a key in for the week. Other than that, I've got... These guys are almost all 40 now. My Mage, Warlock, Rogue, and Shaman are almost all level 40. So 20 more levels each of these guys, and then they're all in Dragonflight. Hopefully I can get them all to 70 before next expansion, and if not, well, we got some extra work to do. Anywho, that'll be it for this stream. I will see you again in the next one.